folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm a life coach and a philosopher reacting to traditional country music. I love it, and it's just that simple. I didn't grow up on country. I came to it later in the game. And in any case, George Woodruff requested I do George Jones' song, Still Doing Time. I don't think I know this song. And you folks who may be new to the channel, first, welcome. And secondly, because I didn't grow up on country, I came much later to the game, about 10 years ago. So there is so much music that I have not heard. And a lot of songs, even songs that would be George Strait's number ones, George Jones's number ones, or these incredible songs that you grew up with, they're new to me. So I got to hear them as an adult, analyzing the content of them. And I have a lot of experience in life, obviously being a man now, that my childlike interpretation of songs doesn't influence my sense of them now. So here's a true reaction. Here, Still Doing Time. Jesus, that doesn't sound good. Standard country bass line.
Has it been a year since the last time I've seen her? My God, I could swear it was 10. And the ocean of liquor I drank to forget her is gonna kill me, but I'll drink till then. I've been living in hell with a bar for a sale, still paying for my cheating crime.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, and I've got a long way to go, still doing time.
Yeah, you'll be doing it the rest of your life.
Still doing time in a honky-tonk prison. Still doing time where a man ain't forgiven. My poor heart is breaking, whoop, there's no escaping. Each morning I wake up and I find still doing time.
All right, question for you folks out there. You don't even have to be a musician or in a band to answer this, but it probably doesn't hurt. He just had backing vocalists come in, and it sure sounded like they were male backing vocalists. That's by design. We can blow past songs and just say, oh, listen to that note. I love that note. I love that guitar lick. I like the tempo or whatever. But that's by design. And I wonder why female backing vocalists were brought in. And I'm not saying the males were wrong. I'm just saying I wonder why, or not a balance, or why to bring them in at all there. I love it when they bring backing vocalists into songs in strategic moments. But I wonder what the impetus was there to have male backing vocalists and not female, because he just got done cheating. In the song, that's his crime. He's in a honky-tonk prison right now because he got caught cheating a year ago. And so maybe you don't want the agreement. Like if you have the feminine touch in there, it's almost like, yes, we understand, George. But no, we don't. So if you're going to have backing, to me, it does make sense to bring male backing in. I don't think I'd bring backing in at all. But, and that's rare for me to say. But I wonder what your thoughts are on that part of it. Love the steel.
Oh, when you're caught cheating twice, it's 20 to life in a place where the sun never shines. And tomorrow
Solitary.
You're gonna find me right here, still doing time. Still doing time in a honky-tonk prison. Still doing time where a man ain't forgiven. My poor heart is breaking, oh, but there's no escaping. Each morning wake up and I find still doing time.
So honest.
Still doing time.
Sometimes it can be hard to tell if it's a male-female combination on the backing. But that aside, I mean, the honesty, I mean, this is George's, I think this is a true story. And the fact that you would sing about yourself in song is, I love that honesty. It, you know, it sort of rips the veneer off. And I don't know who wrote it. George might have written it, but and maybe it was not a depiction of his life. I have a feeling it was. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's just certain things are known about people's life, especially after they pass, but even while they're alive, about how they were living. Drinking days, cheating days, whatever days, days. But then he came in about the second half of the song, in the middle of it, saying twice, he's now doing 20 years to life or something like that for his second crime. And I like the analogy because it's not illegal to cheat, but you certainly pay a price of it. I took a philosophy of law class back with Doug Husak when I was at Rutgers. And I love Doug. My professors were so good and so demanding and so knowledgeable and so helpful. But one of the things we learned in there is, firstly, the question is, what is law? You're always going to get a question like that. What is law? And people will say, well, it's when the police say you can and can't do things. And it's like, well, is it that simple? What about not holding is law where if you do something that's against what other people think you shouldn't do, you pay a price for it? Well, certainly, if you kill somebody and get caught, you pay a price for it. You may go to the death chamber. You might do life in prison. You might do 20 years. You get caught speeding, you get a ticket. You got to pay for that. You might lose your license depending on the state and how far over the limit you were going. So, all right, so we tend to think of law as people in uniform coming and doing something new. But is law broader than that? What about if law means you pay a price for something, then what if you don't hold the door for a woman and she's about to come in and you shut it on her and somebody calls you out on it? All right, no big deal. What if you don't hold the door for your girlfriend or what, and you don't do these little things that aren't mandated by law, but eventually she breaks up with you because you're not that considerate? Is that law? So I love the analogy here with George, where it's like he cheated. Nobody in uniform comes and gets you for that, but he paid a price for it, similar. And so I love these things. I mean, if I were teaching a philosophy of law class, I might play this and say, what are you guys thinking about this? Because there are different types of law. There's family law, if you will. And I don't mean just by the courts, but every family sets its own expectations. And if you don't abide by them, you will pay a price. What's the price? I don't know. Every family's unique. Anyway, that's it. Oh, no, it's not. I got to rate this thing. Well, the number that immediately popped into my head was a 9.1. So that's what I'm going with. The honesty in this thing. And I love the metaphor bleeding over into real life. The criminal aspect of it and him paying that price. So there you go. George Woodruff, thank you again, my friend. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.